Mark Zuckerberg was once on his way to become the richest person in the world. On September 2021, his net worth reached 142 billion, which made him the third richest person on the earth. This person started the business of a social media. Today, the founder of the Facebook has lost more than 100 billion in his wealth, which drops him to 28th place on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. The fall of Zuckerberg and his company go hand in hand. At one point, the 1 trillion was on his Meta. The parent company of Facebook has lost 3/4 of its value today. Meta said on November 9th that it was firing 11,000 people or 13% of its staff. That's almost 3 times as many people as Elon Musk fired from Twitter a week earlier. Zuckerberg wrote on the website of his company, "I know this is hard for everyone, but I am especially sorry for those who are hurt. But the one bet that Mark Zuckerberg played is making Meta and Facebook falling every single day." And in today's video, we are going to uncover why Meta and Facebook is dying. Before we start our video, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of our videos. Let's get started. Meta has spent so much money on its virtual world quickly that experts say it could end up costing more than the whole Apollo moon program, which cost more than 250 billion. When prices were adjusted for inflation, we think that the Metaverse will replace mobile internet. Mark believed in his goal so much that he changed the name of the company to reflect it. Last year in October 2021, Facebook, the company, officially changed its name to Meta to reflect the new company focus.
To reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
The Metaverse is a vision of the future in which people use virtual reality or augmented reality headsets to share the virtual worlds. The Quest Pro headset is the first of the new line of the high-tech headsets. Zuckerberg thinks that everyone will have a headset tomorrow, just like everyone has a smartphone today. Mark Zuckerberg is just like a Gautam Adani. Both of them are taking more risky bets, but somehow Adani went ahead and became the third richest person in the world. And if you want to know more on how Gautam Adani became the man who owns the nation India today, you can click the top right corner to see the full video. Now back to the Facebook. He has been moving away from the Facebook on purpose. Facebook's own research shows that it has trouble keeping the young people's attention. At the end of 2021, Facebook number of daily users were dropped for the first time, and TikTok has been taking away users from the Meta's Instagram. Even before the large-scale layoffs were announced in November, it had already been a hard year for Meta. In February, the value of Meta fell by 232 billion in just one single day. Zuckerberg said it was partially because of the Apple changed its privacy setting and gave iPhone owners the choice of whether or not let any apps like Facebook watch what they do online. If people opt out, Facebook gets less information about its users. This makes it harder to target ads, which cost more money for the companies to display the ads on Facebook. But the crazy amount of money spent on Metaverse is what really hurt the Meta's profit. In 2021 alone, Meta invested 10 billion on the Metaverse. That's 10 times the price Instagram was bought for. The number 10 billion was hard for investors to understand. Even John Carnegie is a consultant for the Meta and used to be a CTO of Oculus, the VR company that Facebook bought. His words put him in conflict with Zuckerberg, who has put all of his Metaverse eggs in one basket. Zuckerberg is dedicated to Reality Labs, which is a part of the Meta that makes VR and AR headsets and software. Reality Labs is said to have 17,000 employees, which is 4 times as many as of the Twitter employees. During the pandemic, when everyone was stuck at home on their computers, Meta hired a lot of people, just like other tech companies did. But now, Zuckerberg saying Meta grew too fast, the world economy has slowed down, inflation has gone up, and the investors are worried about the cost. Facebook has been through the storms before, and even privacy and misinformation scandals didn't hurt its finances. But this time, it's different. Even though tech stocks have been falling, Meta has a lot more problems than either the Nasdaq or the S&P 500 has. The job cuts in November are the biggest since the company began in 2004. A freeze on hiring will last until March 2023. Some benefits for the employees will go away too. Free laundry and dry cleaning were taken away from the employees earlier in the year. Zuckerberg wants his workers and investors to put their faith in him. In fact, he made himself the face of the company push for the metaverse. The New York Times says that some Meta employees called the projects for the metaverse as MMH, which stands for Make Mark Happy. But he wasn't too happy when he posted a silly selfie to the Meta's virtual reality social network, the Horizon Worlds, that everyone laughed at it. People on Twitter were crazy when they compared Horizon Worlds to the things from decades ago that were out of date. In response to the jokes, Zuckerberg said that the graphics would be a lot better. 3 days later, he showed a much better version of the Horizon Worlds. But even the people who work at the Meta hardly even use its own Metaverse app. In September, the vice president in charge of the Metaverse division, Vishal Shah, wrote in the internal message board obtained by The Verge, "The simple truth is, we don't love it. How can we expect our users to love it?" He said that managers would start keeping a track of Horizon Worlds is used by employees, a micromanagement that the Facebook employees are now getting used to. Meta stocks makes up almost of the Zuckerberg's wealth, so he's putting all of his money on his plan for the future coming true. In October, during the Meta's earnings call, Zuckerberg said, "I know that a lot of people might not agree with this investment. I think that decades from now, people will talk about how important the work that was done here was. But right now, as one headline says, the dream of a metaverse seems as far away as ever." And that's why we still don't know how metaverse is going to change our lives. Now, before you click to the next video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video so that you stay ahead in the world of business, money, and power.